Hey guys, welcome to the Gore Keeper. I know it's been a while since I've done a video VHS pickup thing. I've accrued a ton of tapes since I did my last one, but I forget all which ones I've talked about. I've done a couple Facebook live streams, so I pulled out a few that I know I haven't talked about yet. So I want to get to those. So let's do that. First up, we have 976 Evil. I've heard the second one is definitely a lot more fun than the first one. This is directed by Robert Englund. I've never seen it, but I wanted it. I wanted to get both of them. I have not found the second one anywhere for sale yet. I could probably check eBay, but I try to stay off eBay because prices are ridiculous. I usually stick to my Facebook horror tape groups and stuff. But yeah, as soon as I see a 976 Evil pop up somewhere, I'm going to grab it. Or 2, sorry. 976 Evil 2, I'm going to grab it. And then I will probably watch these back to back. Next up, we have a super underrated one in my opinion. It's Deep Rising with Treat Williams and Famke Janssen. It's a giant sea creature with tentacles, and you get to see the creature towards the end, and it's fucking awesome looking. It's a really cool, underrated movie. The special effects are all CGI, but I still think they hold up today. I don't think they look cheesy. It's a great movie. It's super underrated. Not a super rare tape or nothing like that. It's a pretty common tape. It's cheap. You could probably find it on eBay for like $3 to $4, honestly. But I found this at my Goodwill for 50 cents, and it's one of my favorites from my childhood. I watched this movie all the time. What year did it come out? I don't remember. It could have been 99 or something. 98 maybe? Doesn't say on here. I don't know. But it came out like around 2000. Maybe a little bit before that, maybe a little bit after that. But this is directed by the guy who did The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and The Mummy Returns and all that stuff. So Stephen Sommers did this. It's fantastic. Go check it out. Also, at FamilyVideo.com, you can get the 20th anniversary edition Blu-ray of Deep Rising on sale right now. It's 50% off. So if you do want to see it and you're not into VHS so much, and you're into more Blu-rays, go pick it up. I think it's only $16 right now. It's usually like 32 or something. So go grab that. It's fantastic. You won't regret it. It's a recommendation from the Gore Keeper officially. Next up, we have Hell Night. I picked this up for fairly cheap because it reminded me of Night of the Demons. The cover reminds me of Night of the Demons a lot, which I love. And so that's the reason I got it. I haven't watched it yet. I have my VCR. I think in my last video, which was a long time ago, but my last pickup video was I was saying that my VCR was not ready or I didn't have it yet. Well, I have it, but I don't have a CRT TV to put it on, and that's what I want to watch my VHSs on. I have watched one VHS on my VCR since I've gotten it back, but it was on a flat screen, and it was Jason X. And we did that because of the podcast. So if you're new to this channel, or if you know about this channel, the podcast is still ongoing. We don't do it as regularly anymore. It's kind of whenever me and I can get a co-host to have time together to do it. That's when it happens. So there's no schedule anymore. It used to be like once every week or every 2 weeks, but that's no longer the case. It just, life got busy for everybody. So we still, it's still a thing. It's just not regularly updated. Like we're not done doing it. But also the future of the podcast will be live streamed on YouTube and Facebook. So on the Gore Keeper Facebook page and on the Gore Keeper channel. If you're new here, I do have a podcast where I review mostly shitty horror movies. And that's Gore Keeper Horror Movie Podcast. And that's on Spotify, Anchor FM, and Apple Podcasts, and a couple other places. But those are the main 3. So if you're interested, go check that out. Which is Near Dark. It's a vampire movie with Lance Henriksen and Bill Paxton. I forget this lady's name, but I think she looks like the lady from Aliens a little bit. I don't know if that's her. But yeah, it's like a Western vampire movie. So it looks really cool. I've been on the search for this for a very, very long time, and I got it for a good price. I think I paid like $7 for it. I know it goes for more than that, especially in some of my VHS groups. Some people are asking outrageous prices for this. I don't know why. But I got it for only $7, and I really want to watch it once my VCR, I got to get a CRT TV hooked up or find one. I got to find one somewhere. Hopefully a free one that nobody wants. And I'll have it hooked up in here so I can watch all my tapes on. But yeah, Near Dark is going to be one of the first ones I watch, for sure. Next up, I have a couple Howling movies. So I have The Howling, The Rebirth. I don't know Roman numerals. I don't know what V is. I always forget Roman numerals. I feel like I look them up a lot, but I always forget. But this is Howling 4, The Rebirth. I want to say this is the one where it's like kangaroo-ish. I know there's one where the werewolves are almost like marsupials or something. I don't know if this is the one, but I want to say it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's a kangaroo howling movie. I know there is. I don't remember which one it is, though. But there's that one, and I have this one right here. Howling, the original Nightmare. I've only seen the Howling 2, Your Sister's a Werewolf, and the original Howling. I do have Howling 2, Your Sister's a Werewolf. I think I mentioned that on our live stream, which is why I'm not showing it today, but I do have it. So I'm just missing the first one and then the ones in between all these, if there's any more. But I do want to go for a complete Howling collection. God, that's hard to say. Howling collection. I want to go for the complete thing, so that's the goal. And these are fairly cheap tapes, so I'm going to keep going with it. Next up was A White Whale for me. It's not super expensive or super rare on tape, but it's just a movie that I love, that I had a hard time finding for a decent price. But I got Dead Alive by Peter Jackson. I love this movie. I showed it to all my friends in high school. So my high school friends, if you're watching this, you remember this movie, the custard scene. It's disgusting. Also, there's a baby in it because two zombies have sex and they have a baby, and he takes it to the park and plays with it and kicks it around. It's one of the greatest movies ever made. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it but you're interested, go look up the lawnmower scene from Dead Alive on YouTube, and if that doesn't entice you to watch the movie, I don't know what will. But it's fantastic, and it kicks ass for the Lord. Next up, I have Slumber Party Massacre. I don't remember if I showed this in a previous live stream or a video before, but I have Slumber Party Massacre. I've only actually seen the second one, the one with the guitar and the drill, which I thought was a really cool thing as a kid, at least. I saw it when I was little. I was probably like 8 years old when I saw it, and I thought that was an awesome thing. So I've never actually seen this one, but I want to. I like the idea of a driller killer, even though I've never seen Driller Killer either. But I like the idea of the drill. I liked it in Slumber Party Massacre 2. I know this is not a lot like the second one, because the second one's a lot more outlandish and cartoony almost. Not that it's animated, but it's like just more... You know what I'm saying. It's more goofy. And this one is not. This is more just a straight up slasher. So, looking forward to watching it, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. Next up, we got Chud 2, Bud the Chud. I love this cover with all the chuds on there. Here's the back. It's in pretty good shape, and I got a couple of these in like plastic covers, which are really nice. It keeps my tapes looking fresh. Actually, it makes them look older because they're like yellowing a little bit. But I don't have the first Chud yet, but I like the first Chud movie. I've never seen Chud 2, so I'm excited to have it. But if it's anything like the first one, I'll probably like it. And I love the cover, and I found this fairly cheap too. Like I said, I haven't paid... I think the most expensive tape I've ever paid for was like $17. That I can remember. That's like the most expensive tape I've ever bought. Otherwise, I usually find really good deals on stuff. Next up, we have this from Frightmare HQ. Dead Alive was also from Frightmare HQ. So I want to say that. That got the little thing right here. You can't really probably see it from there. But I have it hanging from my collection stack just because I really like their shop. So check out Frightmare HQ on Facebook. And they have their Shopify store listed there. But they sell VHSs. And they package them really nice, as you can see. And they have really good prices. Like really solid, reasonable prices for tapes. And I finally got Halloween 4. I now have Halloween, Halloween 2, 4, 5, and H2O. So I'm only missing Curse of Michael Myers, Resurrection, and Halloween 3. I'm trying to get a hold of Halloween 3 right now because I love that movie. I think it's really underrated. So I'm trying to find a copy of it, but usually I don't want to spend $30 on a tape. That's usually what it goes for. So yeah, I'm looking around for a Halloween 3. So if you guys know about Halloween 3 tape on sale, let me know. But yeah, Halloween 4. Almost done with my Halloween collection. It's taken a long time. Next up, the last two I don't know much about, but this is Psychos in Love. I just love the cover. You can see that it's a chainsaw like whacking a guy's face off as they're kissing the lady, or the guy is stabbing a girl in the chest. It's a wizard video, so that's cool. But it doesn't have that awesome label because someone tore it off and just wrote Psychos in Love on there, which is a really big bummer for me. But yeah, on the back there's like a decapitated head and a fruit bowl and some other stuff. I don't know much about it, but it is a wizard video, so that's always cool to have. You know, wizard videos is awesome, so we'll see. I'll check it out at some point. And the last one is The Terror Within. I strictly bought this one because of the cover. That cover is so cool. I don't know anything about it, and the back doesn't really explain too much of what's going on, other than that there's a laboratory underground and something goes astray. But it looks like it's going to be really fun, just basing off the cover, and the text is even great. I love the text. So yeah. But that is it for pickups today. I got a bunch more to show you, but I don't know what I've all shown on live streams and on past videos. So I'll keep trying to update from now on what I get. There'll probably be smaller batches than this. These are a few that I knew I got recently that I have not shown yet. But yeah. We also want to start doing something like live streaming, because I've been doing a wrestling channel, and we do live streaming like wrestling reviews. We talk about AEW and Impact, sometimes WWE. We don't really watch WWE though, so maybe the pay-per-views we'll talk about. But yeah, anyways, I was thinking about doing some live streaming with some horror stuff. The podcast will be live from now on. I think I already said that. But I also want to do kind of like a live show somehow, like where I talk to you guys about maybe horror news. Maybe we play horror trivia. I don't know. I got lots of ideas in the works that I want to bring to this channel, because this channel's been dead for a little bit, and I want to bring it back, and because I really enjoy horror and I really enjoy making videos. So it's something I want to pursue. So let me know if you guys are interested in live content, if you'd be down for that. If you're new here, please subscribe. There's more stuff coming. We have a series called Tyler's First Time. There will be more of those coming soon, hopefully. It's just our schedules have not lined up to where we've been able to do a video. But I have some stuff in the line for more Tyler's First Time videos. Basically, my friend Tyler, who's also the co-host of my wrestling channel, is almost a horror virgin. He hasn't seen a whole lot of horror in his whole life. And so I'm sitting here showing him a bunch of classics and underrated gems, engaging his reactions for the first time. It's not like a live reaction kind of thing. I show him the cover. We talk about his expectations beforehand. We cut there, and we come back to after we've seen the movie, and then we talk about the movie together. And it's fun to see what a horror noob would think of some of these movies. Like we did The Thing from John Carpenter, and he loved it. And we did A Nightmare on Elm Street. He had never seen it, surprisingly. I think everyone's seen that movie. But, like, he's just that out of touch of horror. He's never seen A Nightmare on Elm Street until I showed it to him. So, yeah, that is something we are still planning on doing. So, check that out. Please subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. Let me know if you're interested in live content, because I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, or if I should just do more produced videos and stuff like this. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Check us out on Facebook at Gorekeeper. Listen to the podcast at Gorekeeper Horror Movie Podcast on all your podcast platforms. Stay tuned. There will be more on this channel. I know it's been infrequent, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. But I'm gonna really try to get more content going on this channel. So bear with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.